It just told me where we left off, and I don't remember. Because I didn't read it. That is quiet. Let me actually make that a bit louder. Just generally make that louder for me as well, actually. Twice as loud? That seems about right. So, what are we doing? Are we just doing missions? Or what's up? Oh, we were gonna do something. We're gonna prepare some land. I have already done that. It's been about a week since I last played this, so I have prepared this land, this wasteland. But I haven't built any facilities there. I don't think I've even been there yet, so let's do that. Oh, never mind. We need to go where exactly? How do we get to that wasteland? No, really, how do we get to that wasteland? Because clearly I'm not in the paradise anymore here. Let me see that map again. Oh, it was a wasteland and it becomes a cool creekside, yeah. Your land was prepared to be a cool creekside. It still sounds really awful and weird to me, but Alright, it's all prepared. Go check it out whenever you've got a second. There's a little gift for you to celebrate all this preparing. Go on, take it. Receive rich soil twice. And precious bronze twice. Lustrous metal twice. Stone slab twice. Sturdy vine twice. Fresh herb twice. Spring water twice. And my paradise has gotten bigger. I can hold even more Pokemon as my teammates, which I don't really give a shit about at all. But it's still nice. Wow, this sure is nice. Let's go Girder and see what we can build here. Oh, the same exact things. To be expected, still a bit disappointing. I don't have the money to build anything anyway, so... The audio is fucking up a little bit for me. Can you guys hear crackling in the audio for the game? Not my microphone audio, that should be fine, theoretically speaking. But the game audio seems to be a bit laggy and a bit crackling. Can you guys hear that? It seemed to have stopped actually, so never mind. We thought Quagsire. Oh! Yeah, we need to go to Swanna, that's it. Now I remember. Have you played Super Mystery Dungeon, Vlogger? I haven't. I want to play it at some point, but firstly, Gates to Infinity. Actually, does anybody know how far I am into the game? Because I legitimately don't have a clue. It really feels like early game still to me, but this is on YouTube like episode 20 or something, so... We're a good couple of hours into the game. Wow, it's like a ghost town. Did everyone get scared off by the notice after all? No one even dares go outside, huh? Well, let's go check out Swanna's Inn. She should still be in the restaurant at least. The audio is good, that's fine. What is this? From Quagsire, you say? Oh, to settle his bill from yesterday. Huh, I figured he'd get around to it, but thanks for going out of your way. Look like there's still quite a few folks here. That sure is a relief. Potatoes. Potatoes indeed. Oh, you were actually worried, were you? Because of that notice of a suspicious Pokemon near Post Town? Which Pokemon do you want? You're not talking to me. Oh, how sweet. But these things happen quite often. I'm not particularly worried. Yeah? I feel a bit better after hearing that, to be honest. Though, don't get me wrong, what I'm about to say isn't just about the notice this time, but the town's Pokemon are feeling quite uneasy about things. What was your last dungeon? You can probably tell where I am in the story from the fact that I'm talking to Swana about this notice right now. I guess I don't know what my last dungeon was off the top of my head, because it's been a while. Tension is running high between the quarters and Breakout all the time. Relationships keep growing worse. I can't do Herdier. I'm not gonna do Herdier. I'm very sorry. I think he's supposed to be Scottish. Sorry for all your Scottish people out there. Can't do it. He has the same team as Maryland. Do I? Did Maryland have an Axew and a Topic? Because that's actually funny. He probably didn't name John and Peter. If he did, that would actually be kind of scary. I didn't watch his Let's Play. I didn't watch anything on this, to be honest, because I want to avoid spoilers, because I knew I was going to play it myself. But when all around the world are losing any kind of hope they used to have. Also, I just started reading dialogue again, yeah. And I don't know why, but if things keep going this way, I feel like something really bad is going to happen sooner or later. Something bad? Oh yeah, I know what you mean, lad. I fancy all of us feeling the same deep down underneath it, after all. Yep, Topic was brown when actually was Tusks. You see, I didn't watch that Let's Play. 6 dungeons to go, so around 30%. I'm about a third away through the game. You serious? Holy fucking shit, dude. Dude, that means this game is slow and boring. I mean, I like it. It's Mystery Dungeon, but yeah. It's fair certain. This feeling of something's bad's drawn near tears. You see, I like the way they try and portray Pokemon having actual characters with accents. Reading that is really annoying. It has a pretty good post game, yeah. I'll be playing that on my own time though, not on stream. Maybe I'll be playing on stream sometimes, but I won't be reserving it for streams at least. And that's a happy future ahead. Explorers of Sky was your favorite. Explorers of Sky was my favorite as well. It's the absolute best game in the universe. At least one of us is the same here feeling, or much mistake. You see, I can't do his voice. But even if we all do what we're supposed to do about some silly feeling, huh? This fake feeling of dread. A fake feeling of dread? Yeah. Well, that wasn't very cheery. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is more time consuming in post than actual story-wise. This game might be. Blue Rescue Team wasn't that bad, and Explosive Sky was pretty balanced, I'd say. But we can't just sit around mopping either. Let's just do our best, John. I wonder what Peter really thinks about all this talk of doom and gloom. Herdier and Rufflet just said that all the Pokemon in this world have been feeling it, didn't they? Then maybe Peter actually feels it that way too. What's the matter? Nothing looks so down about. Peter is so positive. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. I've got to stay positive too. Alright, that's more like it. Then let's go give it all with requests again today. Let's do so indeed. That took me about 10 minutes all by itself. More dialogue? No. Surprisingly not. Can I do these already? Alright, so, yeah, that... Buried Ruins. Oh, these are all punishments? We do get a lot... Oh, actually, these are... Never mind. We do get a lot less for all of these. You have to do the thing. The thing, yeah. That's really clear to me what the thing is. Desolate Canyon. Floor 4. Let's do that. Go right away. Let's do that. Let's do Desolate Canyon. Floor 4 shouldn't be too bad. I still don't like how you can't do multiple missions at the same time. I know I've been bitching about this every time I play the game, but I don't like how you can't do multiple missions at the same time. It probably is more well balanced that way. I get that, I really do. Doesn't mean I'm particularly happy about it though. Let's not use cross chop against that. Oh, that's cute. You don't want HP down. That's cute. That's cute. You're dead, mate. I'm stuck. I might be stuck, but you're dead. That's bothersome. If you did it multiple, the game will be over in 30 minutes. Fair enough, but that's just to say that the game is too short, not that that's actually a proper way to balance that out. Balance in the Pokemon game. What is this witchcraft? Normal Pokemon games are decently balanced. Not amazingly or anything. I mean, there's different tiers for competitive battling for a reason. It's not like it's the best balanced game in the universe, but it's decently balanced. Right? It does worry me though that we are apparently a third of the way through the game almost. If you're right. And I'm only level 14 and I've got a level 20 party member and a level 21 party member or something like that. But it does worry me that by the end of the game I'll be like level 30 at most, if that's the case. Whereas by the end of the game, even just a normal story game, not the post game, of Explorers of Sky, I was like level 50. And the same goes for Blue Rescue Team. So this game is really short, apparently. If that's true. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. On one hand side it's nice, on the other hand side I still haven't seen anything that resembles an actual story. And that's why you play these Mystery Dungeon games, right? Because number one, it's fun to play through these randomly generated dungeons. Number two, they generally have a good story. So far, haven't seen any of that yet. So it's a little bit disappointing for me. Gotta be honest with you. That's a cover band. I don't know what that does, but I need a teleportation one. I think I've got one back in storage somewhere, probably. I don't know. I forgot to send footage to people. I'll do that tomorrow. Red and Blue Mystery Dungeon had a slow story, so they did in a way, but you had the feeling that things were actually happening, and so far I don't have the feeling that anything is happening. The most exciting thing so far that has happened is the fact that Victini showed up with its V-Waves. That's the most exciting thing that has happened so far. And now things are starting to get going a little bit with a bad Pokemon that seems to be spotted around Post Town. I don't know what that is all about, but that seems to be picking up the pace a little bit. I need to pick up an item. I need to remember that. Pick up an item. It's not a Pokemon that I need to rescue. I need to pick up an item, and don't tell me that's the item in that room over there, because that would be too easy. It's gonna be the item. No, there's a gorgeous box. Would have been too easy. Anyway, so yeah, Red and Blue did have a slow story, but at least you felt like something was happening and there was some kind of story going on. So far, I don't feel that in this game yet. And I thought that was a testament of the fact that this was going to be a very long game. But again, 20 YouTube episodes in, times like 15 minutes. A little under 15 minutes sometimes. But that is like, what is it, 5? Let's say 4.5, 5 hours into the game. I still don't have any grasp of any kind of story at all. And that's just not good. Even Final Fantasy doesn't do it that badly. Actually, yes it does. Final Fantasy 13 doesn't have a story until like 30 hours in. Not literally, but might as well be 30 hours. Because nobody plays until that. Merlin was here around 15 parts and he finished the game in part 43. Okay, so that means that this game... Yeah, that means I'm about a third of the way through.